My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I've sat at an IRS desk back in 1973 out of college, and I've been doing this work ever since. I worked for IRS over a decade. I've been in private practice for like 40 years, so I am a national expert in IRS resolution matters. As a revenue officer, I've worked at least 10,000 cases. I've been on all the major news stations, and I try to go ahead as a former agent and kind of zip back the curtain so you can see how an IRS agent will work the case. And today I want to talk to you about if you owe IRS payroll taxes, exactly how IRS is going to work the case. That's something I used to do. That's something that you need to know. So I want to explain that process. We do tax representation at our firm. We are a national firm. We do work all over, and we have a bunch of former IRS agents that just kill it. We know exactly what to do. We know what IRS is going to do. We're always a step ahead of them. But you feel free to use whoever you want. That's my only plug that I really make really for us. So how is the agent going to go ahead and work your case if you have back payroll taxes, and is there anything you need to worry about? So as an agent, I've knocked on plenty of doors. I showed them my fancy commission and gave them my card. It says, I'm Mike Sullivan, blah, 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 blah. And I need to know what's going on here. So I usually go ahead, walk around the business. I sit down, I talk to the person, and I ask them, first thing, are all your tax returns filed? That's the first thing you got to do, is file all your tax returns. Second thing you need to do is if you're in the quarter of June, you need to make your payments. You need to make payments. If you're not filing and you're at least not making payments in the quarter you're in, IRS can close your business down, and many times they do. If you have absolutely no means, or you're not having money come in, the agent may recommend that you go out of business. And it's important that you at least sit down and listen to your accountant or someone and see if it's good for you to stay in business or not. Sometimes the truth is you shouldn't be in business. If you're not making your salary and you got a lot of stress, I don't know why you're still in business. It's something that if you talk to me, I talk to you about. So if you can file all your returns and you can keep current, then IRS is going to do one of three things with you. They're going to take a current financial statement on a 433A or a 433B, because a revenue officer, a seasoned, experienced revenue officer, is going to come and knock at your door, and they're going to want to see how they can close this case out. Are they going to close it by hardship, currently non-collectible because you can't pay the debt? They may close it out for a couple years and revisit it. Are they going to do this with a payment agreement, or can you file an offer and compromise and settle the debt? Those financial statements are important, and they will determine what IRS is going to do with your case. It's important, if it's a small case, do it yourself. If you have sizable 941s, absolutely do not work this case by yourself. I'm telling you, you are going to get stepped on by the agent. The agent's job is to close the case, to collect as much money as they can. What's really important on these payroll tax cases is IRS is going to set the trust fund penalty up against you personally if you're the responsible officer or officers. What does that mean? Is IRS is going to try to collect the withholding and 1/2 of the Social Security. They're going to assess that personally against the officers. So if you have a $100,000 debt that your company owes, you may wind up with a $60,000 personal debt, because IRS is going to try to collect the money that was actually withheld from the employees to you personally. So it does become a double whammy. So if you actually owe IRS payroll taxes, you're best off contacting someone. Contact your local accountant or your CPA, or you may want to call us or whoever. Payroll taxes are tough from IRS. It's really not a tax. These payroll taxes are money that you withheld out of people's checks. Many times IRS, to make a point before they visit, will send you a notice of levy to your bank and garnish the bank accounts that you have there and let you know their mean business. When IRS looks at that financial statement, they're going to look at your total liquidity, and they're going to look at your expenses to your income ratio. So be prepared. Like I said, if you have a small debt Represent yourself. If you have a big debt, you have no business doing that because you're going to have a really bad hair day. You're welcome to call me for a free consultation. Leave me a comment, leave me a like. I really need subscriptions. If this was helpful, leave a subscription. Apparently YouTube thinks subscriptions are best. So anyway, if you do that and click the button, I would appreciate it. Always available to you. Thank you. Listen to everything I said. Thank you.